Greetings, beloved friends. I'm Reverend Kyra with Unity Bay Area Houston in League City, Texas. It is a privilege to invite you to join us in the continuation of our series on divine connections. This week we'll be speaking of connections to healing. Each week we're following the path that Christ demonstrated, that Jesus demonstrated in his movement from his personality expression as Jesus to the fullness of the Christ consciousness that he expressed, and that we each have the ability to also access in our own being. It is a very powerful way to understand that he began his ministry with the connections to source. And connection to source is really true for each one of us. Are we in alignment and truly connected in a way that we know without any doubt the power and the presence of the divine that is right here, right now with us, through us, as us, for us, in every possible way. And when we are anchored into that divine connection to source, then we live from a different way. And this is when he began his ministry, once he established that divine connection. Then we last week talked about connection to others by calling forth the example of the disciples, calling forth the divine energies within, and then calling forth that tribe around that is here joining and unifying to bring forth the highest expression of truth into the world. Then he became so much more. His energy was actualized into Christ consciousness as he contacted each of these energy centers within. But also what he then saw was the truth of each being. He was able to see them in their Christ nature, see the truth of them, lift them up in the greatest expression of themselves, because he truly honored and celebrated each and every individual and what they bring in the midst of our coming together in a unified field. This week, we're talking about connection to healing. You know, Jesus had many miracles. There, some will say 37 is what they say is number of miracles that are in the Bible, in the Synoptic Gospels and John, the combination. And many of those were in all three Synoptic Gospels. Then there's some that were just in the message given by John. And in each of them, these healings were a part of it. Now, we will say out of those healings that were demonstrated, we understand that this represented another level of connection, something beyond this realm and the appearances that we give our power away to. How do we empower, and how did Jesus demonstrate empowering the true Christ consciousness, which is where the healing occurs? And so I will be having a wonderful time talking about this week with you on Sunday, and as well as all the other ways that we celebrate together with our Sunday service. I hope you'll join us at Unity Bay Area Houston in League City, Texas, 1911 Highway 3 South. It's a powerful time for us to understand and live into our true Christ nature and fulfill the connections to the divine and the connections to others and the connections to healing in our own being. God bless you, friends. See you on Sunday.